Newsroom, as we do every Friday. I want to talk some traffic. We've got a lot of projects coming up that we need to get you up to date on. We're going to have some interstate closures, lots of lane closures. We have events going on that's going to cause some issues as well. So just a lot to talk about. So let's jump right into it. First of all, we're keeping a close watch on what's happening out on the interstates for you, and I do want to get you up to date with the latest here. We're going to bring in the T-Dot Smart WATE camera. We're going to zoom in. We had a multi-vehicle accident on I-40 eastbound, just past Kingston. They've taken down the alert, but they still have, or the highlighted alert, but they're still posting here an accident at 40 eastbound. This was right there at mile marker 357. So again, this is east of Kingston, making your way from Roane into Loudoun County. It's near the county line. The fact that they've dropped the highlight that they put on the alert tells me that maybe this is off on the shoulder of the roadway. But as you can see here, as we'll zoom in even tighter, really once you get to Kingston is when things are going to start to slow down. If you know somebody in that area, going to be heading back, say, toward Knoxville, 70 could be the way to go. Right now, obviously, you'll have some lights through here, but it's green all the way. And you can take 70, which will turn into Kingston Pike if you didn't know. But again, you can take that to bypass the interstate, or you can hop back on here at 321 if things are too slow for you. It looks like they've actually dropped the alert altogether. Right now, they're just warning of just some heavy traffic. So it looks like things are improving there on the Interstate 40 eastbound, but I did want to make you aware of that right out of the gate, of something to be watching for if you're going to be heading out here soon. So we'll come back. We'll touch on that here in just a moment, but that is something obviously you're going to want to keep a close watch on. Also, just a reminder for you, this week is 1 week since Helene impacted parts of East Tennessee, and that, of course, included the interstate. Want to show you right now traffic. Not too bad. Not a lot of red. This is I-40. Of course, I-40, one lane in both directions, up right there to the Tennessee-North Carolina line. This was some video that we shot of crews that have been out there working. They really impacted the eastbound lanes, and there's still a lot of work to be done. But the fact that they've got one lane open in both directions really says a lot. Our cameras had access to areas where really only the work crews are able to go, as we try to find out just where we were as far as how they got to this point to get a temporary road open in both directions, and then, well, still looking ahead to that permanent fix. So take a listen.
In the past 11 months, we have been doing temporary soil nail walls to stabilize the roadway while we got traffic in a temporary pattern, while also gaining access down below the interstate to do the permanent work.
All right, so again, this is how things have been shaping up. Crews out there. This is going to still take several years to get this done. But the fact that you can drive through there, I've driven through there, it really, and it was, we showed you there's not huge backups right now. That could change in a couple of hours, right? So really you need to check our website, the T-Dot Smart WATE maps, to see if you see a lot of red, especially eastbound, just know those are those backups. So I would suggest taking 81 to 26. 26 is good. All the bridges have been repaired there. As you're coming in, say, from the Tri-Cities, you can also take 25 from Newport, a very scenic drive for you to bring you in on the north side of Asheville, and you can come in that way as well. But right now, 40 looking okay as far as traffic is concerned. So some good news for you there if you're going to be traveling in those areas heading over to North Carolina. But I do strongly suggest that you take a moment and look at the maps before you head that direction. Also, want to let you know we're watching an incident for you north of town, a vehicle fire. This is 75 northbound Campbell County up around mile marker 149. As a matter of fact, I believe, yeah, here's the post from the Campbell County Office of Emergency Management. This was 75, again, mile marker 149, northbound traffic. Here it says it's closed. It was not shaded purple on the T-Dot map, so maybe some traffic now I think is getting by. But as you can see, the back of this tractor trailer here, you can see the smoke there rising. Crews were on scene, but they did have to close down for a time 75 northbound in Campbell County. It's still going to be slow going through there. You are still going to have those backups for you. As again, we'll zoom in a little bit tighter, and you can see just how long those delays are going to be. So the good news is, my guess is that the fire is out, but again, it's still going to cause some issues for you. And then also here, I just want to point this out, some emergency road work, 75 northbound Campbell County. This is as you get up closer to Newcomb and Jellicoe. So again, this is up around mile marker 158, so as we're getting closer to the line. So two spots right now, northbound 75 Campbell County, that are going to cause you some issues as you are traveling. So we'll continue to monitor that for you. We'll check back on that too when we come back and kind of take you around the area, but that's how things are looking right there. Now, we also want to talk about, well, some big projects coming up this weekend. And one of the biggest is going to be I-275. If you remember back over the summer, twice we had weekends where we shut down 75 north and southbound. And then we said they're going to do it again in the fall. And it's going to be a weekend when the Vols are not at home. Well, the Vols are not at home. They're in Starkville. And so they're going to go ahead and shut down 275 this weekend. That actually starts tonight at 7 o'clock. They'll have everything wrapped up by about 6 o'clock Monday morning. But again, this is that area really between, oh my goodness, Woodlawn, Oldham, and 40. So that southern half of 275 is a section. So you can still access, say, up around High School and those areas on 275 if you're coming off of 640, but you can't drive all the way through. You won't be able to drive from 640 to 40. That's the best way to think about it, okay? But really, this is going to impact that southern half of 275, closer to the 40 interchange, closer to downtown. But that starts up tonight at 7 o'clock. Again, this is that bridge they're working on. They've already got the bridge in place, but there's still more things that they need to do. And it's right there, the bridge over Elm Street and Bernard Avenue. So keep all of that in mind. We also have a story for you on WATE.com right here, where you can find all of the latest and get you up to date there. You can see at 275 Knoxville to close Friday as crews work on bridge. So if you want to get some more details, we'll have everything for you right there, and it'll make it easy for you as you get ready to head out the door. All right, another project that we want to get you up to date on here. Let's bring this one in for a second. Take a look. This is another story you'll find on WAT.com. Benfield Road Bridge in Blount County to close after TDOT inspection. This crosses a CSX railroad track. We told you about this yesterday on WATE. It's going to close on September 30th, and basically the wooden bridge needs repairs. We can walk you through everything in this article that you're looking at here. Here's another map for you of the area. This is the bridge, again, going over those railroad tracks, that wooden bridge, but they're going to have to shut this one down. They got to do some work there, but this will start up on September 30th, so keep all of this in mind. If this is part of your travels in Blount County, we've heard from the county road commissioner there. So again, or the superintendent. So again, we'll get you up to date with all the details. But just something to kind of keep in mind as far as moving ahead this weekend. All right, other areas that we're watching for you. We've got some bridge repair work in Loudoun County as well. This is going to be, I think this is more of an, let me see, I think this is more of an overnight. Yeah, it's going to be through the weekend. It'll start at 7 o'clock tonight and then run through Monday morning. So kind of what we saw with the 275 deal, but they're not closing 40. They're just going to be out there working, but you're going to have some lane closures. It is going to slow traffic this weekend. So if you're traveling in Loudoun County on I-40, oh, actually, let me switch this up for you. Sorry, I thought you were looking at it. There you go. If you're going to be traveling around on 40 over in Loudoun County, again, just kind of be careful because this is right at mile marker 363. This is going to impact traffic in both directions. Again, this work will start up tonight. So again, just be aware of that. They're also doing some work over in Roane County as well. So a couple of spots there on 40 this weekend where you're going to have to just make note where crews are going to be working, but you are going to see some delays. But that will start up at 7 o'clock tonight. Again, the Vols are out of town. We're not going to have a lot of traffic coming through Knoxville this weekend as far as football traffic, so they're going to be trying to take advantage of a lot of this and try to get some of these projects done. So just something to kind of keep in mind for you. All right, something else we're watching. If you're going to be in Sevierville Police Department sharing a traffic advisory for the Smoky Mountain Truck Fest at the Sevierville Convention Center. This is for those of you around Highway 66, that's Winfield Dunn Parkway. But you're going to be at Winfield Dunn Parkway, Old Knoxville Highway, Gist Creek Road. You're going to be seeing delays. Plan for, give yourself extra travel time through there, even if you're just running some errands. It's going to take a little bit longer. They're also urging, look for alternate routes, okay? And this is going to be today and Saturday. This is really going to increase the traffic in this area. So again, this is Winfield Dunn Parkway, Old Knoxville Highway, Gist Creek Road areas where you're going to see those delays. But that is actually happening today and tomorrow. So if you're going to be in the Sevierville area, just know you're going to be seeing some backups. So that's definitely going to cause you some issues when you are out and about. So just one more thing that you're going to have to watch out for. Also, let's see if I want to bring in here. Let's see, Anderson County. Where is it? Alcoa. Well, first of all, let me remind you about Alcoa Highway. This is coming up next week. So many projects next week on Alcoa Highway. You're going to have some serious slowdowns for you. You have the northbound lanes are going to be closed for a time next weekend. So it's not this weekend, but next weekend, northbound Alcoa Highway. So think about Pellissippi Parkway, think about John Sevier to Chapman Highway. Those are going to be your alternate routes. But again, be prepared for that. That is coming up next weekend. This is when that is going to start. So just want to give you a heads up there as far as Alcoa Highway and the work that's going to be happening there. Then also, what was this one? This was this I-81? Yeah, this is our state route 81, the bridge closure coming up in Anderson County. Is it 81 or 61? I don't have my glasses on. But this is State Route 61, Oliver Springs Highway in Anderson County. So here's what's happening here. On Monday, Old Batley Road North will be closed at State Route 61 in Oliver Springs. Contractors begin construction on the new State Route 61 bridge over Brushy Creek. You can access Old Batley Road via Brooks Road and Batley Road. Closure will remain in effect until Sept. Yeah, you can hear me. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bo Williams here in the WATE 6 News Side Newsroom. We took a look at some of the projects coming up. Let's take a look at gas prices and how things are shaping up right now around the area. A lot of you may be doing some traveling. Maybe you're heading to Starkville. There's how things are looking as far as prices right now in Tennessee, as well as Knoxville, Nashville, Chattanooga, and Morristown. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see the board with you. In Tennessee right now, the average is $2.74, $2.76 in Knoxville, so we're a few pennies above the average. Nashville is at $2.76, Chattanooga at $2.62. And then Morristown right now at $2.71. So that's where we are looking right now. We're going to bring in AAA as well. I want to get you up to date on what they're saying as far as prices around the area. We always like to pull in their map. You can see the national average right now at $3.14. As we mentioned, there's where Tennessee is sitting, so well below the national average. And again, you always love it when you see if your county is in blue, that's always a good sign. The darker the blue, the better. If you're in red, then you're a little higher. And again, as we mentioned, Knox County, a little bit higher than what we're seeing as far as the state average right now. So it's been fluctuating. That is for sure. Usually this is the time of the year where prices continue to drop. We've been on a little bit of a roller coaster here. So we're going to scroll down here for a second, take a look. There's your Tennessee averages for you. 274 is the current average. That's for regular. Mid-grade 320, premium 359, diesel right now sitting at 395. And we'll bring it down a little bit more. We take a look at some of the individual cities. Let's always want to hit Knoxville for a second. And there you can see 276, 317 for mid-grade, 361 for premium. Diesel right now sitting at 335. Yesterday we were at 277 for regular, so at least we have dropped a penny. So we'll take the penny savings, right? 279 a week ago. A month ago, though, we were at 272. So we're about 4 cents higher than where we were a month ago, and we're just a penny less than a year ago at this time in the Knoxville area. But this is a great tool for you. You can kind of click on, if you're heading to Nashville this weekend, Nashville is always going to be a little bit higher than what we're seeing here in Knoxville, that's for sure. But actually, I say that, look at that, their current average is about where we are. Yesterday, they're down 2 cents. A week ago, though, they were at 285. So they've had a pretty big jump here from 285 to 276, or a nice drop, I should say, for Nashville. So you might be in pretty good shape if you're heading over there to check out Nashville, visit some friends, go to Lower Broadway, what have you, get a concert in. So Nashville looking pretty good. And if you're going to Chattanooga, usually one of the lowest spots always in the state, 262. That's down from 263 yesterday, 271 a week ago, 275 a month ago, and almost 280 a year ago. So Chattanooga, everything dropping as far as when you compare it to yesterday, last week, last month, last year. So some good news if you're traveling there near the Tennessee-Georgia line. That's usually where we'll find some cheaper gas anyhow, or at least lower prices. I don't want to say it's cheap gas, but you know what I mean. All right, so anyhow, Knoxville right now, there's 280. Let's go over here. Anderson County, 271, 275. Roane County, the average for you. Loudoun, 279. Blunt, 269. Jefferson, 269. Cocke County, 271. Let's see who else is. Monroe, 267. Sevier, 277. Deep Red for Granger, 284 right now. So that's really the highest spot as far as our area. 284. Heading up toward the Tri-Cities, though, Hawkins 263, Greene County 266, Carter County 271. So a little lower than what we're seeing here. And then you can see the darker blues down here toward Chattanooga, Hamilton County at 261. So not bad. Doing a lot better than what we're seeing in parts of Middle and especially West Tennessee. West Tennessee seeing some higher prices, 278 out in Shelby County, Tipton 281, 293 in Haywood County right now out in West Tennessee. All right, so that's how gas prices are shaping up for you right now. We're going to take another break. We're going to come back. We're going to take a look at some more projects. Plus, we're going to go back out and visit some of those areas where we were seeing some heavy traffic just a short time ago. Had a couple of incidents out there on the roadway. We'll get you up to date with that before you head out the door, so keep it tuned right here, and we'll see you in just a few moments. And welcome back. Bo Williams here in the WATE 6 Near Side newsroom, talking all things traffic and gas prices. I want to go back to some projects coming up. One that I really want to point out to you, if you live out in West Knox County, Loudoun County, out near the WATE Road area. Let's bring the maps back in here for a second. This is the TDOT SmartWay maps. The area you're looking at here, this is Kingston Pike at WATE Road. All right, so you've got the WATE Road Bob Leonard Park, the ball fields over here. To kind of give you a point of reference. Here's what's coming up for you, or I should say right now, through Thursday, so through October 1st, watch out for some possible temporary lane closures throughout the day, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're just saying they're doing some roadway construction activities. If you've been through there, the barrels are out. Again, watch for workers present, expect potential delays, use extreme caution through that area. That's becoming a more and more high traffic area, high volume area, more homes being built out there. A lot going in. So again, this is Kingston Pike out there at WATE Road. So just be careful in that area. You're going to see some delays. Those crews will be out there between 9 a.m. and 3 in the afternoon each day through October 1st. So just wanted to point that out to you there before we move on to what's happening out on the roadways right now. So we'll bring in the TDOT SmartWay cameras and the maps for you. And again, we're still seeing the alert north of town. Again, this is due to that vehicle fire. We showed you some of the pictures just a moment ago. Want to bring it in again. The Campbell County Office of Emergency Management had posted showing that semi on the shoulder of the roadway of 75 northbound at mile marker 149. I want to say traffic's moving through there. At the time, they said it was closed, but when you look at the map, we'll zoom in a little bit tighter here. Nothing here as far as closure, though. Let's get a more detail here. Let's see. Well, no, it still says northbound is closed, so I take that back. So again, northbound traffic is going to be slow, and then once you get past that, you're going to have to contend with all of this emergency road work that's happening just north of that on 75 in Campbell County as you get closer to Jellicoe, and this is up around mile marker 158. So 2 spots in Campbell County that's going to slow you down. So if you're heading up, say, toward Kentucky, heading up to Jellicoe. Couple of issues right now where we are seeing some delays for you. One due to a tractor trailer fire, other to some emergency road work. Just plan ahead, be prepared, give yourself some extra time. Don't be in a big hurry, that is for sure. And then the other issue that we showed you, the heavy traffic eastbound 40 near Kingston, still seeing that congestion. Good news is no lanes are blocked now, but we had a multi-vehicle crash that really caused the big backup. But right now, TDOT SmartWay map still showing those backups. If you're in the Kingston area, or if you know somebody coming 40, just tell them to be prepared to slow down. If it's really bad, you can always jump down to 70 here, where traffic seems to be moving along just fine for you. So it's a way to get around it. You can jump back on at 321 or take it really all the way into Knoxville. 70 is Kingston Pike. So you do have an option for you there. Real quick, we're going to take a look at around the area. We do have an alert downtown, just heavy traffic, 40 westbound. This is near the Alcoa Highway interchange. No lanes are blocked. It's just a Friday, and it is that time of day for heavy traffic. If you're heading to the airport, you should be all right. Right now, traffic there appears to be good. Love to see the green. If you're heading to McGee-Tyson, means you should make it there okay. Just don't forget, as we showed you, I think it was last week, we pulled up their website for you to kind of remind you to take a look at the McGee-Tyson website as far as parking. If you're actually catching a flight, or if you're picking somebody up, it really helps you, saves you some time. You'll know which lots where there's more spaces available with all the construction that is going on there, as they are adding additional parking there at McGee-Tyson Airport. All right, we're almost out of time here, but we're going to just, let's see here. I want to kind of move around, see if there's anywhere else we need to check for you before we let you go. And it looks like traffic on 81 is looking okay, heading over toward the mountains. We told you about all the big event happening in Sevierville. Boy, look at the traffic here near on the Winfield-Dunn Parkway coming into Sevierville, backing up here as you head back toward the interchange here with 139. Heavy traffic for you there. Just a reminder, you've got the it's like a truck event that is going on. It's the Smoky Mountain Truck Fest. And you're going to see some issues for you there in Winfield-Dunn Parkway, Old Knoxville Highway, and Gist Creek Road. So not too far off of I-40 is where you're going to start to see all those backups. All right, so be careful out there on the roadways. As always, we want to hear from you. If there is something you'd like us to try to take a look at or possibly talk about, we'll have it for you. You can always shoot us an email. You can also give TDOT a call as well. And that number for you is 833-836-8349. All right, have yourself a great weekend. Be safe out on the roads, and we'll look forward to talking again next Friday. All right, take care, everyone.